Come cook with me. We're making a cauliflower spinach egg bake. So let's get cracking. Let's start with the cauliflower. Whole head of cauliflower. I have to use it. It was in the fridge and it was starting to go. So I was like trimmed off the stuff I didn't like. And I'm just going to chop it. Cauliflower is a cruciferous vegetable. It's very good for our gut. It's one of those vegetables that is digested slowly, and it helps with lowering blood sugar. So I'm happy with it. Some people call it low carb, which it is really. They call those carbohydrates the complex carbohydrates. They're not simple. The simple ones are the sugary things that get digested really fast, and those are not so good. But these ones, they keep us full for longer, and that will bring us to our health faster. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm chopping this whole head of cauliflower up, and then I'm going to put it in boiling water for about a minute. After that, we're going to cool it off and add the rest of the ingredients. The whole head of cauliflower is done, and that's the messiest part of this recipe. After that, it's all smooth sailing. So I'm going to have eggs here. I have some spinach that I thawed, and I have a little bit of feta that I will put on top. The cauliflower is boiling, just stirring it up, and I'm just going to cook it here a very short period of time, and then we're going to drain it. Turn it off. Gonna wait a minute or so. In the meantime, we're going to prep what we need. I got the colander here. Just going to expand it. Move the tap out of the way. And in the meantime, I will grease the pan. I'm just using avocado oil today. Not a lot, just enough to grease the pan. Okay. I'm going to use a little brush to spread the oil. Just all over. So the thing doesn't stick too much, right? Oh, I forgot to mention, you also need a little bit of baking powder. Which I'll be adding there too. All right, excellent. That's it. We don't cook it for much longer. We'll drain it. All right. And we're going to put it in this dish where we originally had it after cutting. All right. Excellent. Cauliflower is done. Just going to let it cool a little bit so that it doesn't cook the eggs when, one jumped out. Maybe one of the doggies would like it. Too hot. All right, so let's let this sit for a moment. While the cauliflower is cooling, we can prepare the eggs. And for this amount of cauliflower, I'm going to do 6 eggs. And 6. All right. These go in the garbage. These go in the fridge. I'm going to whisk them just a little bit. Excellent. Putting just a tiny little bit of salt. And I think I want to whisk the thawed spinach as well in it. I decided to cool the cauliflower with cold water instead of sitting and waiting for it to cool off on its own. Perfect. Here we are. We're going to add this mixture of eggs and spinach and a little bit of salt. And we're going to add it in here. Great. We're going to mix it. What I did last time and worked for me, I have brown rice flour. You can do regular flour if you want to, but I like this one. And what I'm going to do is just grab a handful and grab another small handful. All right, and mix that in. Now, if you like this spicy, what you could do, and I might do it even tonight. This is what I'm talking about. I'm thinking what would taste good with this, and that spicy chili oil would probably go very well with it. Maybe I'll put a teaspoon of that, huh? What do you think? Here, that should do it. Should give it a little kick. Just a little flavor. Oh, it smells really good. This thing, spicy chili paste. I like it. All right. That's that. And what, oh yes, sorry, I almost forgot. We forgot this guy. It's like a little spoon of baking powder. All right. Again, mix it. Mix it with two, it's easier. So if your dish spins like this when you're trying to do something, you know, it's quite handy. Just take a dish towel, put it there, and now it can't go anywhere unless you twist it. Great. That's that. Into the pan it goes and into the oven. Here we go. We're going to put it in the oven for about half an hour or so. But before it goes in, we're going to just crumble a little bit of feta on top. If you want regular cheese, do that. I just like a little bit of feta. Not too much, just a little for flavor. I'm taking a tiny little block like that. I'm just going to crumble it on top. See, nothing special. And that's about it. It's going in the oven for 30 minutes at 400 and maybe 35 minutes, depending on the color. We'll see. Have a great evening. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.